Today, we'll be interviewing a man perceived as the most hardworking person of America, President Abraham Lincoln.
Thank you.
Alright, it is nice to have you today, Mr. Lincoln.
Thank you very much.
It's a big honor. Alright, so, we have some questions for you here today. So, Mr. Lincoln, do you believe that the war was worth all of the death?
I believe that human death it doesn't have a price. So I believe that in that respect it wasn't. But when you see America as a nation all together, united, I think that's a beautiful thing to see.
Will America continue to stay united? Do you believe that it will end up separated again?
I do not believe that it will be separated again, because I believe that with a strong leader standing behind it and somebody that will take the reins in a situation as needed, America will be united as long as humanly possible.
So, I've heard that you switched your idea from uniting the states to abolishing slavery. Do you believe that that was the correct approach, or perhaps there could have been another way?
I believe that was a correct approach, because when you're looking at it in respect to why we're reuniting and why we separated in the first place, slavery was really the thing that started it all. And I believe that when you put slavery into the question, people really think, well, is this a good thing, and should this be happening? And I think the answer ultimately is yes.
Alright, so we will now begin to view a short video on the atrocities of slavery.
In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room and the end.
Wow, that was really horrible. Alright, so we will now return to the questions. What is your opinion of the South now that you have won the war? Do you think that they will collapse, or will they still withstand?
I believe that the South, just like all of America, I know we are all Americans, I believe that we're very powerful people, and that the South ultimately will stand together, be united and never fall, because we have them and they have us.
And do you believe anyone else in history could have handled the Civil War as well as you did?
I believe there are some people, some very good generals, some very good presidents out there, and you never know, maybe somebody in the future will be a great president. And I really just believe that it's hard work and dedication that will get you there.
So, Mr. Lincoln, I've heard this rumor that you grew your beard because a little girl wrote you a letter to do it.
This is true. I read everybody's letters every day, and one little girl sent me a letter saying that she'd like me with a beard, so that's what I did. I grew out my beard.
Alright, you heard it live, folks. Mr. Lincoln himself does read all his letters. So any type of complaints you have, any ideas, please send them away. He will gradually read it. So, Mr. Lincoln, where is that iconic top hat of yours?
Sometimes you leave your house a little busy, a little rushed, and you leave it at home. So today in the morning I left it at the White House.
I'm sure that's no problem. You are a very busy man after all. We just won a war. I'm sure there's a lot of things you have to take care of. Alright, so thank you for your time, Mr. Lincoln.
Thank you very much for having me.
I hope you will continue as our amazing president.
Thank you very much.
And this will be the end of our news.